guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part, and welcome to my ultimate gift guide buying from Amazon. I feel like you love Amazon, I love Amazon. It just makes life so simple and easy, especially when we have a ton of gifts to buy for people. So to make life even easier, I'm also gonna be giving away a $250 Amazon gift card. So this is not sponsored, this is just me saying thank you, and here's a way to help out. So to get entered for that, definitely just click on the description box down below, read how to get entered. I always make it super easy. I just need to know that you wanna be entered to win. So definitely check that out. And then once again, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I do post Amazon videos every single month. I test out gadgets and all sorts of gifts, all sorts of products, and I let you know what I think about them, and you guys always find them super helpful. So now that we got all that covered, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So the very first product we're going to talk about is this finishing hair cream. This is so perfect for those flyaways or breakage we all have. I started using this on my daughter for her hairstyles at her dance competition, but I quickly started using it myself and I have been loving it. Okay, this next product, when it arrived, I first reaction thought it was going to be a fail, but I've actually been using this multiple times a week. So this is really nice for like your eyeshadows, if you like to switch up the color but you don't want to like wash and try out your brushes every day. Even your like blushes that you use, if you change that up like I do, even bronzers, all you do is wipe it onto this sponge and it actually does clean the brush. It gets any of that loose color off of it. And what's so nice is this is reusable. So you can just take the sponge out, wash it, let it dry. I haven't even had to do that yet. It's been working so well, but you can see right here in the bottom of the tin all the color it's been getting off my brushes. This next product isn't even a must-have. It's like a safety feature. I want to say this is for like teen girls, but I'm guilty of myself of like plugging in my curling iron or my straightener and then leaving the house and I can't remember if I turned it off or unplugged it. So you have to be careful because it only has the outlet on the left side. So one of my bathroom outlets it wouldn't work for. So just, you know, make sure this is going to work in your space. But then you can plug it in. You can turn it on and off from this, but you set a timer. So if you want it on for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, however long, that way if you leave for work or to run errands and you leave one of your hot tools on, it's going to automatically turn it off. I wanted to show it in one more bathroom just so you could see where that outlet is, and I'm going to put all the links from today's video down below in my description box, so if you see a product you want to try out or you want to learn more about, just click on that link down below. But now we're going to talk about this cable Wrangler. I think that's a funny name, but it just looks so nice and sleek out on our nightstands, and what's nice is it's magnetic, and so it comes with little attachments you're going to see here in a second. So if your cord itself isn't magnetic, you can hook onto it and then it's going to catch it when you let go with the cord. But I feel like setting out they're so nice. Here's that little attachment I was talking about. It comes with them, so if you need more you're going to have them, but then it sets so nice. That way, when it's nighttime and I need to plug in my phone, I'm not like bending over the bed, trying to get it underneath the bed or behind the nightstands. You guys know we all do that. It's just sitting right there and waiting for me. I even use it for my phone charger and like it, but I'm about to show you another product that you might want to try out as well. Real quickly, I wanted to let you know that I will be giving away two $50 Amazon gift cards. So be sure and like today's video, comment down below, but for all the details, definitely check the description box so you can get entered to win. Okay, so this next product was picked out by my husband, Chase. So this is guy approved. So maybe you need a gift for a boyfriend, a husband, an uncle, whatever. If you need a guy gift, I feel like this is a great one. Men love their technology and most of us have our Apple Watches now. So I want to show you what we used. This is what we were using before. It is on Amazon. As you can tell, it is so dusty. So if you want something like that, I can link it as well. But I loved the sleek lightness of this one. It does take a little bit of effort to like push your watch charger in there, but then it has this nice little slit so that it'll set nice and flush on your nightstand, and then that way in the evening you can just kind of toss your watch onto it, and it looks so nice and it works really well.
Dive into the
This is one of the products I'm most excited to share with you guys. I know it just looks like hand soap, but it's got a little twist on it. This would make a really cool gift, but I think it's perfect for a powder bathroom or guest bathroom as well. But all you do is push down on the top, and then it gives you a flowered shape like foam hand soap. This would be really good for kids if you're trying to teach your little ones how to wash their hands and they're not using soap and they're just wanting to use water. What a fun way to teach them, and it's so easy to use. You can actually refill this if you want to. I think this is great for guest bathrooms. I think this is great for kids bathrooms. I think this is a great teacher gift. I know I'm going to be leaving it out here, and I can't wait to order different shapes. I've been using drawer dividers for years. Like ever since I've been here on YouTube, I feel like they're so helpful and they're really good for kids' spaces. I'm going to take you inside my daughter's drawers so you can see how she has like her shorts divided and her skirts divided. We even have bins in some of her drawers, and we still use these because it keeps items from sliding around, and they're actually really affordable. You can get nice looking ones or just white ones like this, and they really will help you out. Okay, I ordered these a while ago and I have been so excited to put them in my car. I feel like they're going to be so helpful. Now, once again, these come in all different colors, so you can get some to match your car or you can just get black ones, but they have just a little hook and they hook on to your headrest. You can hang so many different things from this. I'm going to be hanging my purse. Savannah has backpacks. If you have like your groceries and you're just running in, grabbing a few things. If you have a gift and you don't want it to knock over, maybe even a jacket. I feel like they don't take up much space, but they're there when you need them. And I feel like they even look nice and sleek. As you can tell, the color isn't perfect, but I still feel like they look good in the car and they're super functional.
Let's play this out like it's forever, ever, ever, yeah. You and me together, yeah. There ain't nothing better, yeah. Let's hold this like it's
So you could put these on every headrest so your kids would have their own, but I just thought they were super cool and I'm so glad I got them. I'm going to be using a ton. But now we're going to move on to the next item. We're going to kind of stay in the car area for a little bit while we're out here, but I bought these cup coasters basically, and they go in your car where your cup holders are, but it's so cool. You can get ones that are like your brand car, so it just makes it feel extra special. These even had like nice rhinestones on them. They even have some that light up, so that would be really cool if you drive a lot at night. I don't, but I feel like this is just a really cool gift for somebody if you're thinking outside of the box.
play this out like it's forever, ever, ever.
Let's talk about this dust cleaning gel. I feel like we've all seen some type of ad for this. Basically, it's a lot like a slime, and it's supposed to get in creases of your car to get any of the dust or gunk out. I will say it works on like dust. You're going to see in a second, I'll show up close, but it only gets things that you could kind of get with like a dry rag yourself or like a dry cloth. It did work well for the vent, so like any of those weird places that you can't get into, it'll get the dust, but I just want to be key on that. It's only going to clean the dust. So if there's like crumbs or crud like in the creases, I didn't feel like it worked very well. I don't think it's worth the money, even though it's super affordable. I think just like a dry cloth would do the same thing. So in my book, I'm going to call this a fail, even though it did work. I'm going to show you a clip right here. Like it does pick stuff up, but it's the same thing like a vacuum or a cloth could do. I grabbed these car air fresheners to test out. I love that it's in like a laundry scent. Sometimes when things are too sweet, they will give me a headache, and it's so nice. You just open them up and you pop that back into place, and then you slide it into an air vent. You will only need one, and what's nice is these are adjustable, so you can have it all the way open or you can just kind of leave it cracked. I suggest just leaving a little bit of a cracked because it does put out a lot of scent. I am kind of particular because my headache, so I just keep it on low, but it is nice if you have like lots of kids or pets in your car. Okay, let's talk Kleenexes now. I know this is funny. Growing up, like, I never had to use Kleenex, but Chase and Savannah have them everywhere. I swear we have them in every nightstand, every drawer. They both just have more nose issues and allergies, and they're always all over my car. They're either on the floorboard or on the armrest, and I'm trying to lay down the seat and it's squashing it. So I was surfing Amazon and I found these like car cup holder Kleenex holders. This is so nice. So they're not rolling around, they're not getting smashed. You can put them in any cup holder in your car and they're perfect. Super win. It was a 4-pack. I will be buying these non-stop now. I'll show them in a few different cup holders so you can see that they can fit, but for me this was like a major win.
Faster car, nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down.
I think I found the best spot. If you have a cup holder in your door, that is like the perfect spot for them. Then they're not taking up the space of a drink, because I really don't put drinks in my door anyways, because I feel like when you shut, they're just gonna like splash everywhere. So if you have a cup holder in your door, it's the perfect spot for one of these. Now, this tool is something you actually need, but you hope you never have to use. So this should be in your car, any of your family members' car, especially if you have young teens. Basically, it does two things. It's got like a cutter on it if you need to cut a seatbelt to get out, because I don't know if you know this, but like normal scissors wouldn't work. So if you got stuck in it for some reason or were in a car accident, you could actually use this to cut the seatbelt itself. And then the next thing we're going to talk about on it is like the glass breaker. So basically this ends pretty sharp, and when you hit it with glass, so say you're underwater, say your car's flipped and you can't get out, this will break your windshield or a window to get out, and it actually works really well. I even slowed that scene down and it still shattered it really quickly. So once again, this is not something that I hope any of us ever have to use, but it's really smart to have in our cars just in case. It comes with like a cap on it and a baggie, and I'm just going to keep it in my glove box, and hopefully I never have to touch it again.
When I'm in this town, look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Next up, let's talk about this pet hair remover brush kit self-cleaning base. So I found this on Amazon and I was like, okay, I need to try this out. So for starters, you have to be the Hulk to be able to use it. So to get it out of its self-cleaning container is so hard. So I'm going to call this a fail. Stay tuned because it works really well if you can get it out. But I wanted to show you, like, Savannah can't get it out of it. You're going to see me struggle and I finally get it out. But unless you have a very strong man or woman around you, or you are personally the Hulk, this is going to be a little frustrating because it does work, but it would be so exhausting to use if you had a big space. So just keep that in mind. It does come with a travel size, which I like really well. So maybe you'll buy it just for that reason, but that slides in and out really well. It gets like hair and lint, stuff like that off your pants and your clothes. So that one I'm going to use a whole lot more. I'm actually just going to put it in my car. I'm going to show you up close. Like, it just catches it and then it's self-cleaning. So when you put it down into its little home and bring it back up, it cleans it. But now we're going into the judgment-free zone, okay? Okay, this is Chase's truck. The boys have been in here a lot, and he has, like, fabric in his car. You can see George everywhere. There's just, like, lint everywhere. So this tool works. I'm going to show you up close. You can see it's just taking it away. And this stuff is not easy to clean up. Like, I can vacuum this 100 times, and it doesn't get the lint and dog hair off. So I wanted to show you it does work. So it's hard to call it a fail. but getting it in and out of its little self-cleaning little home is so hard. Okay, I want to show you the self-cleaning part. So right here, you can see it's covered in dog hair. You put it in its little base, and when you pull it out like the Hulk, I have Chase, it's clean. So it's super cool how it works, but it's so hard to use. So let me know down below in the comments section, would you call this a fail or a win? I'd love to know. But I did want to take you back inside, and I wanted to show you the little base. This bottom comes off, and you can see the inside. Like, it really is picking up. You just have to be so strong to use it. Now we're going to talk about this microwave plate cover. I know some of you guys are like, Ashley, you've already shared this. This one's different, so stay tuned. I feel like every time I have one of these, it never works out for one reason, and it's because somebody takes it out and sits it on the counter because they don't want to use it, or it doesn't fit on the plate, and then it just stays there, and it's on my counter for days and no one's using it. Someone got super smart, and what's so cool about this one is it's magnetic. So what you're going to do is open up your microwave, and it sits down right there, so if you want to leave it down or if someone's using it, but if they don't want to use it, it's magnetic and goes to the top. So what's nice about this is even if someone forgets to lower it, it's still going to get some of the splatter, so you can just take it out, wash it. Super, super win. Love this thing. Okay, so if you're new here, you're going to learn real quickly. I have a thing for cords. They drive me crazy. So if I can hide them, tuck them, whatever to make them disappear, I'm going to do it. So I found these really cool little attachments. All you do is peel off the back and stick them on to any of your appliances or anything like that. You could really put these like on the backs of desk or anything, but you can wrap your cord around them so there's not just cords everywhere. So this is nice if you have appliances setting out on your countertop, but this is also nice if you have them tucked underneath a cabinet and there's like wires everywhere. I felt like this was super cool, and it came in a 3-pack, so I'll have these linked down below in my description box as well. I'm going to add these to every small appliance in my house that doesn't have one already built in. I want to say it's my crock pot already has something on it that allows you to do this, but I feel like this should just be standard from now on, and if it doesn't come with it, I'm just going to buy these to have extra. But what's nice about them is you can face them whatever direction you want, since you're customizing it and putting it on. If it's a longer machine, you can turn it sideways. If it's taller, you can face it up, and all you have to do is wrap it around, and then it does have a spot in the middle that you can like tuck the outlet in so that it's not gonna like unwind or anything. So like I said, this is even good for your appliances underneath your cabinet, because I hate when I open up this cabinet and there's just cords everywhere.
When you're away, there's a hole in my heart. Feels like a danger.
So I thought I would try this on my coffee maker. Now this is an appliance that stays plugged in, but it has a long black cord. Why did they do that when the appliance is wide? I have no idea, but you can always see it. I try to hide it with a plant. I thought I'd put it on there to see if I could just wind it up, and it worked perfectly. Now the cord's not on my countertop. If anything gets wet or spill, it's not going to touch it. It just keeps it up and out of the way. Super, super win. I never thought I'd use it that way, but it turned out to be perfect. Now let's talk about this wall-mounted dispenser and why I like it. So this can be used multiple places. This could be used in your laundry room. This could be used in like your pantry. So I like that it's versatile, and it also comes with everything you need. So even the cups to get whatever you need out of it's gonna be there. But what's nice is you don't need screws to hang this. So it comes with a sticky thing for the back, and you're just gonna stick that to the wall, and then the actual dispenser is just going to slide onto it. So it's super easy to hang if you're needing something like this. I will say I tried a few different options in it so that you know what would work and what wouldn't. The first I'm going to do cereal, and I will say for this one it is a fail. So I tested it before to see how big the opening was going to be, and it seemed pretty big. So I put my Cheerios in there, but as you're going to see in this next slide, like nothing was coming out. I think like 3 fell. So this is a fail if you're looking for something for cereal, but if you're looking for an option where it's a lot thinner, say it's like sugar or rice or flour, that's going to work a lot better, because I end up putting in my scent booster beads and then even my powdered Tide detergent, and it worked perfectly. You're going to see it here in a second how I use it.
Close to you forever and ever, darling. You're my sweetheart. You're my sweetheart. You're my sweetheart. Sweetheart. You're my sweetheart.
So as you can see, it works really well if you have like really fine items and nothing that's super chunky. Okay, so the next product was a huge lifesaver for us. We had moved out the dining room rug from underneath our table, and I loved the look, but our metal chairs were making a terrible sound every time we took them out and back in. I'm gonna let you listen right here real quickly. It was like nails on a chalkboard every time we went to eat. I caught us not even eating there anymore. We were just like eating on the sofa or at the island. So I was so thankful to get these, and I'll show you how it sounds now. Okay, that was so much better, and now I have one more product I almost forgot about. I feel like this is another Dance Mom thing, but it's helped me in my normal life. These are just like makeup wipes remover, but it's nice that they're individually wrapped and you get a bag full of them. You can keep them in your purse, you can keep them in your nightstand, you can keep them in your bathroom, and if you don't use them that often, they're not going to dry up because once again, they're individually wrapped. So I've really enjoyed having these, not only in her dance bag, but just around the house. This made me think of like our Airbnb. There just was not a lot of counter space to get ready, and we have a lot of products. So this little gadget is super cool. It just folds out and lays across your sink. That way you can put curling irons, makeup brushes, hair dryers, whatever you need to get ready, it's right there. What's really nice too is if your products are wet, it actually has holes. So if you want to like wash your makeup brushes and put them on here to dry, that works as well. This is really good if you're going to be traveling. Like when we're taking a road trip, I don't like setting all of my stuff on countertops of hotel bathrooms. So I can easily just pack this in my bag, take it with me, and then I can use it on vacation as well. Now let's talk about washing your makeup brushes. I am horrible at this. I'm guilty of just throwing them away and buying new ones just so I don't have to wash them until I found this product. So now I can actually have nicer makeup brushes. Not that they're super expensive, but I was buying just super cheap ones because I knew I was throwing them away. But this product is amazing. I highly suggest if you're gonna buy it, just go with the bigger bottle. I've already replaced it for a really big bottle, but all you do is pour it into a bowl and then just kind of rub this around, and you can see immediately how quickly that water went from a pretty blue to just all my makeup. Look at that. So on my brushes, I actually had to do this a few times because I never ever wash them, and I've had these makeup brushes way too long, which is not good for our skin. It causes breakouts and irritations. So I am loving this product. It just was so quick and easy to do, and the brushes even dried out really quickly as well. I did want to touch on my nails. They are not from Amazon, but I always get a lot of questions about them, so I thought I'd answer it right here. I love red aspen nails. I've been wearing them for the last couple years. I love this design. It was literally $16 for this set of nails, and if you want to reuse them, you can. So if you guys want to just do like an at-home mani with your own nails and save money, and then you don't have to go to the salon, I'll have my link down below in the description box.
A little bit tongue-tied.
Okay, while you watch these very satisfying clips of me cleaning my makeup brushes, I did want to let you guys know that I am going to do giveaways in this video. So I'm going to be giving away 2 $50 Amazon gift cards. So to enter, just comment down below either what you have in your cart, what you're buying, and then if you have an Instagram handle or name, leave that in the comments as well next to what you're ordering. It's just a little bit easier to DM over there. So if you are the winner, I'll just contact you over there. But all the details and how to get entered will be down below in my description box.
When the lights go out, it's you, babe. Every time I'm down, it's you, babe. Every night in my sleep, I'm saying your name. You know, for me, it's so.
This next product is another space saver as well. So this is going to go next to your toilet, and I don't care how big your house is, how small your house is, typically next to your toilet there's not a ton of space. So what's nice is this is like a nice, sleek, cool design, but it's a trash can up top, and I love that it has a lid. I find that very helpful in like powder bathrooms and guest bathrooms, but it also has your toilet bowl brush cleaner in it as well. So it's just nice and slender, it's tall, it's gonna fit in any space, it looks nice, but it has all the functions you need. So I'm gonna put it out here in my guest bathroom. It's our powder bathroom, it's super tiny, but as you can see, it fits the space perfectly. It's even a little bit taller trash can, so people don't have to bend over as much. So I really love this product as well.
You're worth it. Will you treat me?
Now we're gonna move on into my daughter's room. Basically everything in this room is Amazon. I have lots of Amazon videos posted. I even have like an Amazon home tour video, and I show a lot of the items that are in our home from Amazon. So if you need those links, definitely check out that video. But now we're gonna be talking about sheets, and you think, Ashley, we all have sheets. What is that gonna do? Let me get her sheets taken off, and I'm gonna get her new ones put on, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Every time I'm down, it's you, babe.
Okay, there's actually 3 reasons I like these sheets. They're on Amazon, so they come quickly to your door, but they also have a strap on the bottom so they won't come up like in the middle of the night. And lastly, they have a pocket on each side, so you can stick like remotes in them, you can stick chapstick, maybe your kids have something else like an inhaler, anything that they need to get to easily or you lose in the bed. There's a pocket on each side, which I love. So they're affordable, they stay on because they have that nice extra strap on each corner, and it has the convenient pocket. I feel like these would be really good for a guest bedroom as well too, just so your guests can find the remote. They fit really well, they're super soft, they're affordable, and it's just another like space saver or item saver. You're not like looking for your remote every night, you know exactly where it is. This next product, you may not know what it is yet. Right now, you guys are probably making guesses in your head. What could this possibly be? Well, for us, we love our sectional, but there's not a ton of places to put drinks, especially where you don't have to like reach over. Like when guests are there, they have to keep reaching over to the coffee table. So I found this cool gadget, and it fits with any size arm. It's like super flexible because we don't have like nice squared off armrest. Ours is pretty rounded and pretty small, and this fit it perfectly. It's nice, you can put drinks on it, the remote. It's even really pretty setting out. They had different options, but you can definitely check that out. But now we're moving on to my next product, and it's my favorite product yet. I'm going to show it to you, and then I'll talk about it here in a second. so I kid you not, this is the best gadget on Amazon. If I have to say, this is my favorite one I've ever shared with you guys. I'm just constantly hollering for Savannah. She can never hear me because she has like her music on, or she's watching TV, or she likes to just hang out in her closet. It's like her little comfy area with all her animals. And I'm like, dinner's ready, or I need you to help with the laundry, or let's go outside. Now I can literally, I don't have to yell anymore. And if you have multiple kids, these come in multiple packs. So you could have like 3 of these lined up. If I had multiple kids, I would have gotten more. I'm kind of questioning if I need one for Chase's office, so I don't have to yell at him either. I can just press it. And then maybe one for mine. So like if I'm off doing something and they need me, they could just hit it and I know that they need me to come out. And then you could totally like label these with names or photos. If your kids are younger, you could put pictures on there. Totally best product I've ever seen. I just want them for everybody now. I wish I could do this like with my mom and my sister and everybody and just like, doop, I need you. Okay, so while we're talking gadgets and paging people, what about for the items you lose in your house? Not just the people, but the items. I know some of us lose keys, remotes, maybe toys, different things. So I thought this next gadget was really cool. It comes with 4 and it's A, B, C, D. And what's really nice is it has like a holder. So if you want to put it on a keychain, you can. For me, it comes with like these little sticky things. I'm going to stick them to a remote. So we are losing remotes like crazy, and they're always within the area, but they're like down in a cushion or something where we can't find it. And what's nice, it comes with a remote. And just so you guys know, I'm going to press this. So if you have pets in the room, it's about to make a beep. So that's what it sounds like. And then you can just keep pressing it until you need to find it. So I thought this would be super helpful, super affordable. It'll save time ripping your sofa and purses and bags and what have it out. So this is a really cool product as well. This is probably something else you could use if you didn't want the doorbell system. You could just set this anywhere, but I'm loving the doorbell thing. Like that's my top. This is my second favorite. Okay, so I still need to finish screwing this in, but it actually had a bonus feature that I didn't realize. It's got a nightlight on it, and there's like different levels of it, which is going to be super helpful. But I love that I'm going to use this in here because I'm always charging something to do with work. This would also work really well like by your nightstands. Luckily our end tables or nightstands have like this built into them, but if they don't, this is awesome. Like I'm super excited about this. This is super nice. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to have all these links down below in my description box. While we're kind of on the electronics kick, let's talk about this rechargeable LED light bulb. So this is really cool if you have areas that need light that you don't have like an outlet for electricity. So what's really nice is this one even has like a thing where it has a hook on it. So if you need to hang this from like a pantry or a small closet or a coat closet, you can just hang it from something and there's a button to turn it on and off. You can also take that off and screw it into a normal lamp, and it comes with this little adapter. You just plug your lamp into it. That way, if it's in the middle of a room or you don't have an outlet on that side of the bedroom that you want a lamp, your light bulb will still work. So it's that same light bulb. It just either has the connection where you can hang it from something or you can plug it into a normal light and then it works without electricity. Okay, this is going to be a perfect Father's Day gift or just for yourself. So what's really nice about these, we've had these for a long time in our house. Chase has to use them all the time. Right now you're probably like, what is this? Is this for the dentist? What is happening? They're nice like magnetic tools, but what makes them really cool is they expand out. So if you drop something like next to the dryer or in between your seats, you know, those really tight spaces, it's nice that these have like long extenders on them. It's magnetic at the end so that you can pick up whatever you need to. The other one that Chase uses a lot is the mirror one. I'm about to show it to you, but say you drop something or you're working on something, even like the car, and you're trying to figure out the part and you can't see it. This expands out, the mirror's adjustable, and then you can actually see what's going on in those hard to see spots. Plus, I feel like it's a really good Father's Day gift, or just gift in general, because it comes in this nice box. It's displayed really well, and you can just ship this straight to someone's door. So just keep that in mind when you're giving gifts. And I just wanted to show you how magnetic it is. It's a very strong one. It's going to work really well. Next up is this nice little like neck fan. This is perfect for summertime. I'm going to demonstrate it and then I'll give you my opinion on it here in a second. Okay, I wanted to show this up close, and for all you mamas or grandmas or aunts or anybody going to like sporting events outside or even just doing stuff around your house, it's nice that this is super flexible, but I wanted you to be able to hear it. So there's like low, medium, high. I don't know if you can hear it. That's low, that's medium, and that's high. So it puts off a ton of air right here. So if you're gonna be out in the heat, this will definitely be your best friend. So you can sit, have a little drink, have your chair, put this on, and then you won't be sweating like everybody else. This would be really good gifts too, just as different things are coming up. I know my mom would love this. Now let's talk about this bag sealer and cutter. So inside our pantry, we always have tons of bags of chips. There's chip clips everywhere, yet we never have enough for all the bags we have in our pantry. Plus, we just went on a little road trip and I would have loved to have had this gadget with me. It would have been so helpful, especially because we forgot our chip clips for all the bags of chips we took with us. But it's got a cutter on it. I didn't know how it was gonna work because it's just like a blade, but it slices right through this. So I will say this is not kid friendly. This isn't like a gadget you buy for your kids to seal your bags. And then it does have an on button and you can just close the bag up. So it's gonna make your food last longer, and it also makes your pantry look nicer just because all the bags are smaller. I didn't know if this was gonna work. Like, I didn't know if I was gonna like it, and it really does. So this may not be something you use every single time, but it is nice as your chips are like getting less in the bag and you just have like this huge bag and not a lot of chips. You can cut it and then seal it, especially on like items that you don't eat a lot of or only one person in the family eats it. This will definitely make your food last longer. Okay, so in one of my previous Amazon videos, we talked about a twist on the microwave cover. I'm still using this, still loving it. Even when people forget to like put it down over their plate, the top of my microwave is still staying so clean, and it's because it's magnetic. So I'm gonna link this one again for you guys down below in the description box. But now I want to talk about an apple slicer, but it's got a little twist on it as well. We eat a lot of apples in our house, so finding a good apple cutter is always really helpful. But what I love about this guy is it's a lot thinner slices, so it goes a lot longer. Like, we can eat one apple, all of us, and kind of get what we need, or just make two, because typically we don't want the whole thing. And so it's nice, it just cuts it into a lot of little slices. And then it also has this device that you push underneath it and then you push up, so it finishes cutting them out all the way. It's not like your typical apple slicer. So I was super impressed with this guy. I feel like this would be really good if you host a lot and do like showers or parties where you need apple slices, just because they are thinner and they're all the same size. They just look super pretty, so you could display them. But I did want to show you the difference between it and just your traditional apple slicer so you guys can see the difference. Now we're going to talk about the air fryer. So I will say the air fryer is already easy to clean. If you guys own one, you know that. But anytime you can save yourself from cleaning anything, I feel like it's super helpful. So I love these like paper liners, just that you can set in the bottom of your air fryer. So they had different sizes, they had different amounts. You can check it out in my description box, just the different links. And like for me, if I'm just making fries, I can just fill that little tray up, and then it keeps my air fryer from getting dirty. I don't have to clean it. You know, you can wipe it out if you want to, but it really did not leave any residue underneath it. And I feel like fries can sometimes be a little greasy. Then you can just take it out, set it on a plate, and it's just nice and pretty. And I feel like that's just a simple solution, and it saves you from cleaning something. Next up is this cordless kitchen chopper. So I'm really weird about products like this. I only want things that charge in my house if I really love it, because we're to the point that like everything has a charger. So I have to really love it if I'm going to want to charge it. And I think this will last a while anyways. But we love onions in our house. But when Chase chops them, so I'm not over there crying, he chops them a little bit bigger than I like. I like them really fine. And so I was really curious if we would like this. And oh my goodness, we were both standing here. We were both in shock. It took no time at all. Then you can chop up a lot of them and just put them in a container in your refrigerator. So I don't think this is something you use every single day, but when you need it, it's there. It works so well. It's affordable. If you cook on vacation, this is something you could take with you because it's super small and portable, but we were amazed by the results.
And you're looking for a way back home. I'll be like that only you can see.
This is not sped up or anything. This is like real time. It just took a few seconds, and look how nicely and fine chopped those onions are. I cannot wait to eat these and put them on everything. Like I said, this is a really cool gadget. But now we're going to move on to another one, which is this laundry basket. This intrigued me when I found it on Amazon. I loved that it had two options. So if you like to sort your like towels and clothes or your darks from your lights, but it also made me think of like our college students or kids that are living away from home and they have to either go to the laundromat or they bring it home for you mamas to wash. It's nice that it has this built-in liner and bag with a handle, so all they have to do is pull it out. It has like a little drawstring on it, and then they can throw it on their shoulder and either take it with them to the laundromat or take it to your house, wherever they need to. I just felt like that was so nice and convenient. So this would work in your home as well. Say you have kids, you can stick this in their bathroom or closet. When it gets full, they just lift it up and bring it to you. I feel like you can use this so many different ways. Savannah actually stuck this in her closet and it's full of stuffed animals, but it's mainly used for laundry. Okay, so the very first product we're going to talk about, or gadget, is this battery organizer. I've had mine for so long now. I feel like I talk to you guys about it all the time. Sorry if you keep hearing me talk about it, but I just feel like it's so smart to have your batteries organized. You can see what you have, what you need more of. I love this. It always, or the ones I always buy, and I'll link them for you, comes with like a battery tester, so you can see if it's just the battery's not good or whatever you're trying to put it it in is bad. So sometimes I keep putting batteries in and I'm like, I don't know, I've had these for so long, maybe they're not good. I can test it here before I put it in. I just love having extra batteries on hand. We even had like a family member move in down the street from us and their smoke detector kept going off the very first night they moved in. So luckily I was able just to run in here, grab what I needed and give it to them. So definitely just get stocked up on batteries. You can get them from the Dollar Tree, from Sam's, Amazon, Walmart, wherever. But I highly, highly suggest one of these organizers. I will say it normally comes with a lid, but the lid drove me crazy, like having to open up the drawer and the lid. But just depending on where you keep it, and if you have little ones in the house, you may want to keep the lid, but I definitely just took mine off. Next up is this meat masher, or at least that's what I call it. So we bought this off Amazon when we're making any time of like ground beef. So if we're making spaghetti or something like that, this is so easy to do. You know how you're constantly like trying to chop it up and break it? Just once you put your meat into your skillet, you just start mashing it, and I'll even like mash and spin it, and it breaks it up into fine little chunks. This is super affordable. I don't even enjoy cooking, but anytime I can find a product that makes it a little bit easier, I'm gonna grab it. So I'm gonna definitely link this for you guys just in case you don't like cooking, or if you love cooking, this thing is definitely my best friend here in the kitchen. Now, these were in a recent video, so you may have already heard how much I love these, but just in case you missed that video, I wanted to share it here one more time because I love taking color out of my house and adding in just like neutral tones or wood tones. I love anytime I can organize a space and it's pretty. I want to come into my kitchen and open up a drawer and it be pretty. Like, it just makes me breathe easier. It helps me to sleep at night. Like, I never want to open up a cabinet and it just be super messy. You can tell all my dishes are in my sink, but it's just like nice and clean and organized. So I love that these aren't in their like cardboard colorful boxes. And the other thing that I love about it is I can see how many I have left of each. Maybe not like the particular number, but I can tell these two are full, and the next time I place an order, I definitely need to grab the snack size. So it's just like a visual reminder of like, okay, I need to add that to the list. Sometimes like when they're in the original boxes, you just forget to look, or you don't notice that it's getting low. So I feel like these can be beautiful but functional at the same time. I honestly did not have this on today's list to talk about. When I was right here, I remembered that I had bought this gadget off Amazon as well, and it's perfect for all my daughter's water cups. She loves having her Starbucks cups. I also bought quite a bit of these. It was in a set off Amazon. I can link these if you want me to, but they're just clear ones. So she'll do iced coffee, smoothies, water, whatever. She uses those all the time. And then she has all her dance water bottles. This cabinet has always been hers, and it's typically a disaster. It was driving me crazy. Cups were just thrown in. We couldn't find the lids, but now we have this nice organizer. It's super affordable. When I wash things, I go ahead and put the lid back on it. You can stand them up. You can lay them down. I do have this pulled forward, but you could push it back if you wanted to stack some here. I have it pulled forward because these are all the ones she mainly uses, and then I have a few bigger ones in the back, like if she's gonna be gone all day. It's super tall, but at least when you open it, you can see exactly what's available, grab it, close it, and move on. so this doorstop I think is genius. So this is a magnetic doorstop. So we put them here in our guest bedroom and my daughter's bedroom and the room going, or the door going out to our garage. But basically the doors kind of kept shutting on their own. And so I found these on Amazon. Do not judge my dust everywhere. That'll be in a spring cleaning video. So that's a little sneak peek of what's to come. But basically these come in different styles and colors. This was the only thing available, so I grabbed it. If they would have had black, I would have got it, but they didn't have it. You never really notice it. But basically this just sticks on. So it's just a really good sticky. There's no drilling. There's none of that. You literally buy this, peel it off, stick it on. I have some videos showing us doing it if you want to see, but it's super easy. There's one over here as well. And then it is the strongest magnet. You can hear it there, and you have to really pull it to get it to move. And I love, love, love these. Okay, so I wanted to show you the one in our laundry room as well. It looks a little bit funny. It's like way in because this wall's short because of our washer and dryer. But the reason I love having this one here, I know it's made to be closed, like because of code the store has to shut, but when I'm unloading like all the groceries from my car, or I've been garage selling, for whatever reason, when I'm taking a ton of loads in and out, I don't want to have to open the door every time. So it's just nice that I can plop this back. Did you hear that? It locks in. And then I can load, unload, do whatever I need to, and then shut it back. So this one has been a game changer for us just because of groceries or getting dogs in. Obviously, I'm not leaving this open all the time. It's just like when I have to bring a ton of loads in and my hands are full and I don't want to keep trying to unhook it. This, best friend. Okay, so while I'm here in my laundry room, I wanted to share this little like lint shaver. This thing comes in handy all the time. It's so good for sweaters. I use it on my headboard. It's even good to get like dust off like fabric pieces that you can't get, but it's mainly like when your sweaters are like balling up. Savannah will come in and use this. It's really easy. You can see right there like all the stuff we've got. You just take this little cap off, and then there's settings. There's one or two. I always just put it on 2, but I'll let you listen to it. Just like that, and you just rub it over your sweater. It's never messed it up. It makes it super easy and quick if you need to grab this in the morning. I just always keep it here in my laundry room. So I thought this would be a really cool gadget just to share with you guys. Next up, we're gonna head into the bathrooms. I had originally, I'm gonna echo, sorry, I'm standing in the shower. I had originally bought these shelves for Savannah. I think I showed it in a clip already because she had tons of like scrubs in her bathroom and they were just everywhere and it was so hard to clean her bathtub. And I was reading a ton of reviews because I wanted to get a shelf that would stick to the wall so we didn't have to drill through tile, but would also like hold up. They're not going to fall off because that's a lot of weight sitting on her shelves. And these shelves had the best reviews. I loved them so much. A few weeks later, I ordered them for our shower back here. And you can tell like it's holding good size heavy bottles. It has not budged. Just be very careful wherever you stick them. It's gonna be hard to get off if you don't give it, like get it super level. So just be very careful, but you stick these on and then this goes onto it later. So I can take these off and clean them, and it comes in a 2-pack. So I absolutely love that. It comes with hooks if you wanna hang anything from them. And then while I'm in here too, this is a bonus one. I have a Billy razor, but it kept falling off. Like it wasn't sticking anymore. And then Chase didn't have a place to hang his. And so I picked up these little hooks that you can hang your razors from, and they don't budge either. They're stuck on there. So if you're needing something like that just to keep things super clean and convenient, especially with Billy razors, like they'll stick to stuff if you don't have it because they have like a coating around it. I'm gonna link those as well. We're not gonna leave the shower yet because I almost forgot about these hooks. I have a thing with like hooks and things being sticky off Amazon. It's just so much easier than like drilling holes into your walls. If you need to get them off, you can, but like these are so tight. Like we hang all of our towels from these. I've had these since the week we moved in. They have not fallen at all. We got them in black, but you can choose whatever color you like. You could also hang these in a straight line, but sometimes that's hard to do, so I just staggered it. And what's nice is like Chase's are the taller hooks, mine are the lower, so I always know like if it's hanging down low, it's my towel, and if it's hanging up top, it's his towel. But I just feel like those are easy to add anywhere. You could do these for like coats and an entryway, in kids' closets, and kids' bathrooms. I love, love, love these things. Once again, it's super easy to install. It's gonna hold up, it's not gonna fall off, and it's super duper affordable. And I'm sure you can prime it so you could have it in a couple days. But now let's head on into my closet so I can show you a few things in here that I'm loving as well. Let's talk about hat storage. I feel like guys collect hats like we do shoes or handbags or jewelry, and I feel like typically they go in like the top of the closet and they all get stacked on top of each other. They only wear the first couple layers because they forget what's on bottom. So I have always been looking for something cool for his hats, and I found them. They're on Amazon. What's nice is you can use any hanger you want. So if you want it to match the rest of your closet, you could totally put it on whatever hanger. I could put it on wood ones. I just have it on these and it velcros, and then you literally just clamp the hat on. They can see exactly what they have. Super nice looking, affordable, easy to do. I just love gadgets like this. FYI, I'm going to do a little shout out to Hauler Apparel. His mother follows me and is the sweetest, most generous woman I know here, and her son started his own company. Chase is like super picky when it comes to hats. He'll only basically wear Hurley, and he loves their hats, so I will link his information down below. But he even does like colorful ones, but of course they sent us the neutral ones. But definitely check him out. I love when kids or just young adults are just working hard and trying to better themselves and start careers. So I wanted to give them just a little shout out. Okay, so if you guys watched one of my, it's like my most recent like need to know hacks, I talked about like grabbing a chain out in your garage to hang up some of the clothes in your closet, and Chase ended up finding these on Amazon for a really good deal. If you guys aren't following his page over on Instagram, it's Deal Chasers for You. I'll have the link down below in my description box. He finds things that are even free or super cheap. He's all about finding like lightning deals. So definitely be following him because we've gotten so much stuff for super cheap or free, and they're all good deals. But here is how it looks. So when you order these, you're going to get a ton. So you can even share these with like friends or kids or whatever. So just keep that in mind. You get a ton with them. But what's nice is you can hang them like on the door as you see here. So I can pick out my outfit for the next day, or I could do this for the week and line it up. Or say you have tons of like long space right here, but not enough going this way, I could hang like all my cardigans down it, or you know, the same style shirt. Like I pretty much have this color sweater in every neutral possible. So I could use one of these hooks and hang them down it, and then when I'm looking for them, I know they're right there. You could do this with jackets, you could do this with kids clothes, but I feel like they're super affordable. I love using this store space right here just to lay out even like a cute outfit. So I'm like, okay, if I have to go somewhere in a hurry and I want to have an outfit ready to go, maybe it's for church or lunch, I already have it laid out. And it's all pieced out. My jacket, my sweater, and then my pants. So I love, love, love these guys. I think they're super nice to have. It's something you can just keep on hand, like in a jewelry box or like with your panties or your socks, because they're so small, and like I said, they're shareable. So grab one and share some with your friends or your kids. Okay, is everybody having fun? Are you enjoying today's video? I have another product to show you guys. I actually have a lot more, so don't click off yet. But I just decided, like halfway through filming this video, I'm gonna do a giveaway at the end. So if you're still here, don't click off, stay till the end because you don't wanna miss it. But I have a little secret for you guys. I no longer iron. I ironed for so many years. Chase worked at a bank, and every Sunday I would pull out the ironing board and the iron. Now I still have both of those, but I don't iron because I love to steam now. If you guys haven't switched over to one of these, they are amazing. You can find these at Ross for, you know, like $12 or $13. I will say they go out a little faster, I feel like, than if you get like a decent priced one like this on Amazon. And what's nice is you can get this a little bit smaller size. They come in like a little bit bigger one, maybe like up to here. But I can throw this in Savannah's dance bag for competitions. I can throw this in an overnight bag or my suitcase if we're traveling. I know my old neighborhood, or my old neighbor in our last neighborhood went away to get married, and she took mine. She was like, can I take that and throw it in my bag so I have it for my wedding dress? It's just so easy to do. All you do is twist this top off and twist it, and you fill it up with water, you put this back on, and you turn it on, and once it starts steaming, you literally just like go over it. So you just steam it. You don't have to iron, you don't have to flip, you don't have to do all that. It's just so easy. So if you haven't switched over to a steamer yet, I highly, highly, highly suggest it. Now we are outside because there's two gadgets out here that I love. The very first one is our garage hardware. So what makes this so special is it's affordable and it's super easy to install, because look, it's literally magnetic. You don't have to drill or screw anything in. If you're a renter, you can do this. If you're a homeowner, you can do this. We have two sets, so this is a complete set right here. There's a set over there. Even if your house isn't white, add some black touches and spray paint your outside lights like a matte black. Add some like black planters, and just that pop of black is gonna look so good, and it's so easy to do. You literally open up the box. You ladies, you can do this yourself. Walk out there. I mean, make sure it's lined up. Don't like make them like not level, but all you have to do is put it on there. And if you're wondering if it will survive wind, 110% yes. I'm from Oklahoma. We have tornadoes. It's windy, and we're in a new neighborhood, so it's even extra windy. Not today, but typically it is, and they've never budged at all. Okay, I came inside to talk about the next gadget just because it's super windy, there's construction going on, there's a lot of people moving in, so there's like trucks up and down the street. But I wanted to talk about one of our security systems. So we have multiple because we're here online and I want to feel super safe where we live. But one of the ones I've been using for multiple years and love, we even had it at our previous house, is the Eufy system. And what's so nice about them is you can buy it online. You can get it on Amazon, and that's it. There's no monthly fee with it. So if you want a security system and you want the peace of mind, but you don't want to pay a monthly fee, this is for you. So you can get indoor cameras, outdoor cameras, doorbell cameras, you can do like baby monitors, all of that, and it all links up to an app on your phone. Let me grab it. And then you can see live footage or be notified all from your phone. So anytime anybody comes near my house, I get notified. And so it's nice, it also hooks up to my Apple Watch, and I'll get notified like someone's in the driveway. I click on the app and I can see who's there. If it's a delivery, if it's something like that, I can talk to them through the camera. I can turn a light on the camera. I can turn an alarm on the camera. Super, super, super helpful. This is just an extension we use outside of Vivint. We love Vivint. It would actually, Vivint actually calls 911 if there's an emergency. With Eufy, it's not, but sometimes you just want that peace of mind that you can see what's going on outside of your house or inside of your house. So highly, highly suggest this company. Love them, been using them for a long time. It's super easy to install, and you can choose where they go. So you can put the cameras anywhere you want to. So ours were basically in the dead spots or places we wanted to see that our other security system wasn't capturing, but I love it. I bought 2 of these cameras for my parents for Christmas. They love them. I don't know anybody who doesn't want to be able to check on their house all the time, especially just from an app. So say someone comes up, you can talk to them and be like, hey, why are you here? If you don't leave, I'm gonna call the cops. You can do a recording, so you can like get a picture of their face, you can snap a photo, you can record whatever they're doing, and then you could call 911 and say, hey, someone's breaking into my house. So that's how that would work. Love, love, love them. Highly suggest and would recommend this. Look, my light's on. This company. So if you need something like that, I'm gonna have them linked down below as well. Now we're gonna move on to smart plugs. So we're kind of talking about these smart items, things that make us feel safer. Also, this is Savannah's doing. She works out in here, and she kept bringing her workouts into this room, or her weights. And I said, oh, just leave those in my office so you don't have to bring them in here every time. And I guess that's where she wanted to keep them. So that's why there's pink weights on top of my lamp. But we're going to talk about these smart plug outlets. I love these. So all you do is plug them into a normal outlet like so. And like this one's made for lamps, so you can put one over here and then one over here. You can see like you can plug into them. You can control them many different ways. So I can actually just do it right here where I turn it off or on. You can see it's like getting dimmer around me, or I can adjust it, like dim it right here. Now obviously that doesn't make life much easier. It's an option, but let me show you what I actually do love about it. Okay, so it comes with this remote and a stand. You don't have to put it on the stand, but I like it because it sits on my desk. What I like is I can turn it on and off right here. You can see it in the back. Once I hit off, it goes down. I can just dim it, so I can make it brighter, lighter. I can control it at my desk, so I don't have to get up. I feel like this is really nice, like at night before you go to bed. If you don't want to get up and turn your lights off, you have this next to you. Or if you want one in the living room, like a light in the living room, so before you go in there late at night, you can just click it on and then walk into your space. Super, super easy to do. But what makes it even nicer is it has an app as well. So you can see right here, it says Ash Office Lamp. So you label them to where you have them, so you know what you're talking about. Like this is our dining room chandelier. I can turn this on and off. So like if I'm gone late at night and I forget to leave a light on for the boys, I can get on my phone and turn our dining room light on so they're not in the dark. Same with this lamp. I'm gonna move it over here. I can turn it off right from my phone. So I don't have to be home to do this if I'm on vacation or if I'm just running home late or I don't want to come into a dark space. I can control it from my phone. I got these for Christmas for my sister and brother-in-law, and they love it. So just another kind of security measure to make you feel safe. You can put this in kids' rooms, wherever you want to. But how nice is that to be able to just do it from your phone or your desk or wherever you need to. Okay, so now speaking of outlets, we're gonna talk about these sleeve sockets. So these aren't smart, but they're incredible. So once I found these, I became obsessed with them. I've ordered so many of them. Just so you know, they come in different lengths. So keep that in mind if you need it. This is like a shorter one. They make longer ones. But what you do is you plug this into the outlet. You can see right there. Let me set this down. You plug this in and then it's nice and sleek, get the name, and then you can plug in your stuff here. So how it works is, this is an example right here. If I were to plug all my TV's devices, let me move away my basket full of blankets. This dresser would be sticking way out, because think like when you plug in a TV wire, it comes out about this much and then the cord and then it drops. So this would be pushed way out and it would either be angled or I would lose all of this space right here. What I did is I plugged in my sleek socket so it's nice and flat, you can see right there, and then everything's plugged in underneath. Once again, you're probably gonna see an area I need to clean for spring cleaning, but everything's plugged in down there. So if you have this issue with dressers, beds, I know a lot of my houses, I had to plug my lamps in like behind my bed. This would solve that. Plus it's got a long cord on it. I've even used one here before because right there, I had a lamp here and I didn't want you to see the cord going up to it. So I plugged in the sleek socket and ran it down and it just looks nicer than like a bunch of cords. I despise cords. If I can hide them, I do it. So let me show you. I'll go plug this in just so you can get an idea. You can use it two ways, to either hide it so it's nice and sleek, or even if you can see the outlet, it's just prettier. So let me show you. Okay, so in real life, I'd make this look better, but it's not gonna stay. You can see it just hides it better so there's not wires coming out here. And it actually comes with like little stickers that you can stick the cord down the wall and then line it down the baseboards so you wouldn't even be able to see it. But I just don't wanna do all that sticking because I'm not gonna keep it. But you can just tell it's nicer than like a bunch of cords going in there or this leaning forward. I feel like it's a game changer. I have like 5 or 6 of them. You can see it right there. It does its job. If you need it, the link is down below in the description box. Okay, thank you guys so much. If you made it to the point of this video, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was sitting here filming all this and I thought, hey, this video would be perfect for a giveaway. And since we're talking all about Amazon, let's do some Amazon gift cards. So I'm gonna pick 2 lucky winners to win a $50 Amazon gift card. So each winner will get 50 bucks to spend. I'm gonna leave the full details down below in the description box, so make sure to check those out because I'm doing this like on the fly. But comment down below either something you're gonna buy from today's video or that you want to buy if you win the gift card. And then that's how I know that you're entering in the giveaway. So now back to talking gadgets. Okay, I wanted to add like a kids edition to this just real quickly, especially if you have like a preteen or a teenager. I wanted to show you some of the things I've gotten off Amazon that you might love or your kids might love. The first thing is this clock. It is so cool. So you can tell it's like a mirrored clock. You can see the numbers at night. It's nice and bright, but it's not gonna like wake them up. And I'd say it's the perfect size of an iPhone. So it feels like it just fits perfectly on a nightstand. So I wanted to share that. The next thing are these twinkle lights, and they have different settings, but as you can tell, it just like sets the mood in here. She also has like these lights around the door. These are from IKEA, but I'll link ones that are just like it on Amazon. And then the other thing is this little machine down here, and it's still kind of bright out, but I'm going to show you. It makes like the galaxy up on the sky, and there's a setting where it actually keeps moving, and then she'll fall asleep to this and then it shuts off on its own. But as you can see, there's like a whole vibe in this room. So I'll link all this stuff for you. If you have preteens, they will love any of this. And these aren't a gadget, but she asked for these for Christmas, and I noticed tons and tons of people have them right now, and they're actually on Amazon. We are the same size foot. Isn't that crazy? Cannot believe my baby girl's grown up. But if you need something like this, and they're like tan on the inside, they make tons of different colors. Like the smiley face can be pink or blue, but I'll link these as well if you're just needing like a really cool gift. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna talk about these and be done. I have a lot of cleaning products I wanted to share with you guys and gadgets, but I'm probably gonna throw those into spring cleaning videos because I feel like this video might be getting really long. I can't tell, but I love these candles. They look so real at night. They even have the flicker. I have them on timers, so they come on every evening and go off before I go to bed, so I don't have to worry about them. I'm sure I attached a clip for you guys so you could see them. I love that they're in this glass jars. You can get them outside of the glass, so say you have kids and you don't want to worry about the glass, you can totally do that. But I feel like it just makes it look so elegant. I just added it to these candlesticks. You don't have to do that. You can leave them as is. They're so pretty on their own, but I feel like it's just a really cool way to decorate your house. It looks romantic and just cozy in the evenings, and you don't even have to think about it. Like the first time you turn them on, you'll just click it to the timer, and whatever time you click it on, that's when it's going to come on every night. So just be aware of when you want them to turn on. But I think they're gorgeous and beautiful. If you have kids, you don't have to worry about the flame. Obviously, keep in mind with the glass, you may get it without the glass, but I love those. And we'll talk cleaning products more in some of my cleaning videos. So the very first Amazon product I'm going to share with you is this lighter, and this is like one of my favorite items, so I wanted to put it at the beginning. And I'm not gonna lie, I can rarely find this because Savannah takes it and loves it and keeps it in her space, but it's just a lighter to light candles, so I wanted to show you how it works. You do charge this, which is super nice. I rarely have to charge it, and there is like an on and off switch, so it'll stay charged longer. But all you do is plug it in when you first get it, let it charge, and then I'm going to show you how it works because to me it is so fascinating. The on and off switch is on the very bottom of it, and what I like about it is when it's on, there is a blue light, so you know to turn it off so you don't run down that charge. So I feel like that's a really nice feature about it. And then to me, it's a lot like a little taser. You just press the button and it lights your candles so quickly and so easily. I love doing this. Savannah loves doing this. I wanted to show it to you twice just because it happens so quickly, but that is all you do. Okay, so it's not gadgets, but the majority of my coffee table decor is all from Amazon, and since I was showing you that candle, I thought I would just throw this in here. Now, I will say the little green ivy ball is from Hobby Lobby, but I picked up all of these books off Amazon, and I feel like they're perfect coffee table books. They weren't expensive. They're really cool to set and look at, whether that's you or company. So I kind of wanted to open them up so you could see what was inside of them and how they looked. But they look beautiful on your coffee table, plus they are just really cool books. This one right here is actually an influencer herself. I didn't realize it. I'll try to link her. She may be over on Instagram, but this book is amazing. She gives so many tips for like organizing your spaces. The book itself is gorgeous, and she adds photos and tips throughout. So if you haven't had a book like this, it's just perfect in general, and then it's so pretty you can leave it out on the table. And just so you know, the wood bowl and beads actually comes as a set, so it was a really good deal. But now we're going to move on to the next product. I do want to mention I'm going to link all of these items down below in my description box, so if you're looking for anything like this, those links are down there. This product was inspired by my mom because she always has these in her purse. She's always telling me to clean my sunglasses. She cleans her phone every time I see her, which is actually super smart. So I went ahead and added it to my order, and I love them. I love that they're just like one size, like super small. They remind me of like hand wipes. My grandma used to always have those in her purse when she was little. So now I can keep these in my purse, so my sunglasses are never dirty, my phone's never dirty. I think it shows like tablets and cameras. So any of those electronics you're scared to clean, these are so nice to have, and they're so small you can just carry them in your purse or in your car or in a bag. They are so easy to use, and I think the box comes with like 210, so you'll either have these forever or you can share some with a friend. And once again, they're just so small you can throw them into your bag or into your car, just so your items always stay clean. But that's going to get us on to the next one, which has to do with my phone. I love this phone strap right here. So I recently got a new case, and it's just a clear one, so I can link that for you. I feel like we pay such high prices for these phones and then we tend to cover them up. I actually just like having a clear case, and then I put a strap on it. If you do a lot of texting or pictures or just holding your phone in general, these can be super helpful for like your wrist, because I don't know, it kind of takes the pressure off of it. So I bought this one recently, and it was a 2-pack. And what's nice about buying it separate is you can place it anywhere you want to. So if you want it like in the center of your phone or on the left side or the right side, you get to kind of customize it to you. And all you do is like peel off the sticky part and stick it on. It is so easy. And I feel like this one's just beautiful too. It's not like an eyesore. And then this little strap right here I had previously before I got my new case and my new strap. I like this one too. It's a little bit softer against your fingers, and it has a few more functions, but I will say it's like a fabric, so mine started to tear towards the end of it, but I got tons of use out of it. So just keep that in mind if you're searching either one of those products. And now we're going to move on to the next one, which was belt storage. So I already had one in our closet on Chase's side, and it was working, but it just wasn't very pretty. So when I saw these, I thought, okay, let's go ahead and try it out. This is what we were using, and it's okay, you can see it, but I feel like the belts kind of got lost. Like I couldn't tell everything we had in there, so I just wanted to try out something new. This did come as a set of 2, so keep that in mind. If you have a lot of belts and your husband has a lot of belts and you guys even have like separate closets or separate areas, you guys could have your own. I will say setting it up was a little bit harder because it was kind of like a teeter-totter. When I put the belt on the front, it leaned, and so I had to put one on the back. So it is a little bit of a balancing act at first, but once you figure it out, it looks a lot cleaner. Like I can see exactly all the belts he has. It lays more flush with the wall. You're gonna see that in the next slide, like next to all his jeans. So I'm really happy with this one, but just keep in mind when you are putting all the belts on, it is just a little wonky at first. Okay, we're taking a little lunch break, but we're in the car, and I remembered something I got off Amazon that I love, and I know you guys all have this in your car right now, which is hand sanitizer, but this stuff smells amazing. So when you first squirt it out, it has that little bit of an alcohol smell, but then it goes away and it smells more like a lotion. So if you guys are needing a good hand sanitizer, I highly suggest this one. I've had it forever and I've barely even used it, and I use it like every time I'm in the car, so this is a good one to get. Now we're going to talk about these clear hooks. I had ordered these because I was going to hang up some hats, and then I ended up kind of decluttering the hats, like mine, not Chase's. He has his own storage. But these are super simple to use. It just comes with these sticky pads, and you stick it to it and then peel it off and stick it to the wall. I love that they're clear because they kind of blend in. You don't notice them as much, but when you do notice them, they're really pretty. So I feel like these would work really well. We have them hanging some of Savannah's medals in her bedroom. You could use these to hang towels or hand towels or purses. I'm going to use them a few different ways here in a second, just so you can see how I use them throughout my home. The first place I'm going to use them is to hang up some of my favorite bracelets. So I have an organizer with tons of bracelets in it, but I have ones that I grab like daily, and so I like to keep those separate. So I thought these would look really pretty in my closet. I could hang what I need just right there on the wall, and then when my bracelets aren't hanging there, they're still like clear and they blend in, or if you notice them, they're still prettier than like command hooks. So I was really happy with this. We have quite a few of these in my daughter's room. Like I said, we were hanging some of her medals with them. She also has one over by her desk. You could hang a purse, you could hang necklaces. She has just like her little camera case here. And as you can see, it hangs right there, but it's not like, it doesn't stand out. I just love that they're clear is my point.
We were free and running, never bothered about what could be.
While we're here in her bedroom, I'm just gonna do like a scan across the bedroom. If you missed my last Amazon video, go check it out because almost 95% of her bedroom is Amazon. So if you see anything in here and like it, definitely go check that video out. But since I filmed that, Savannah actually picked out some shelves from Amazon, so I wanted to share those quickly. She picked them out all on her own. She stayed up one night kind of like rearranging her room and requested these shelves. I think they're perfect. They're simple. They're not huge or chunky, and Chase hung them very easily. So if you're needing something like this in a bathroom or a hallway or a bedroom, I'll have those linked down below for you.
Cause I got you.
I have always been afraid of changes, but you shown me life.
So I remembered a place that these clear hooks would look great for, and I thought behind doors it would look so pretty, or on your doors. I recently added a few like command hooks on the doors white, but they stand out. They're not the same white. Look how much better it would look in clear, so I'm gonna have to go through and switch those out. And then it dawned to me that they were almost like the black ones in my bathroom. I've had these since we moved in, and they hold all of our wet towels and do great. I will say I think the black ones are just a little bit smaller than the clear ones I ordered, but if they're anything like the black ones, they're gonna last a really long time. And then just to throw this in there, I had ordered these towels off Amazon and I love them. So if you're looking for a good large size bath towel that like dries out really easily, I'm gonna link that for you too.
Pouring like a waterfall. I cried a million tears.
Now we're gonna move on to this like sticky rug tape, because in my bedroom and in my living room, I have a rug that's like the corners rolling up. It's probably for me because I've stepped on it a few times and it won't go back down. And I just feel like it's a tripping hazard, and it just looks nicer when it's stuck down. So that's why I love this tape. And when you get it on the roll like this, you can customize the size, the shape, whatever you need, and this roll will last you a really long time. I've had it. So all you're gonna do is cut the size you need, and then you're gonna stick it to the bottom of the rug. This is really good for corners, or if you don't want your rug to move. Say it slides, you don't like have a heavy piece of furniture on it. This is a really good way to make it stick. And then all you're gonna do is peel off that white paper and then stick it down to your floor, and it's done. I still have a lot more of must-have Amazon items to share with you, but I just wanted to check in. Definitely let me know if you guys are liking today's video, if you like this style, if you want to see more. Definitely comment down below so I know to keep buying Amazon products and testing them out for you. So I had another rug in my living room that had a corner. This is always where George lays, so I think it just gets folded up sometimes. So I just wanted to stick this one down as well so we have no issues. But like I said, especially like in entryways or living rooms, these can become really bad trip hazards. So go ahead and get those taped down so you don't have to worry about it. I use this product outside as well. It is so windy here and I could not keep the corners down, and it has held over a year outside, so that's good to know. But now we're going to be moving on to this next product, and I didn't know if I would like it, but I'm not going to lie, I love this now. So I ordered this off Amazon, as you guys know, and just so you guys know, this is not sponsored at all. I paid for all these products myself and ordered them to test out with you guys. But this is a really cool product for adults, but kids. If you have kids and there's toothpaste everywhere, or they can't put the lid back on, or it's always messy, all you do is buy these little caps and you get a 6-pack of them. You can get different colors, and then I'm going to open up a new toothbrush just so I can test this out for you.
'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No.
Not only does it slow down the toothpaste coming out so your kids don't make a mess and waste a ton of it, the top is actually self-closing, so you never have to put a cap back on it, and it never really leaves a major mess, so they can just squeeze it out on their toothbrush and then put it back in the drawer. I never dreamed I would use these on my toothpaste, but I'm so sick of like taking off the lid and putting it back on. I added this to my toothpaste and Savannah's toothpaste and Chase's toothpaste.
There was a time I didn't have romance, but after I met you, I felt it was my chance. But nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here, and I don't need maybe. I can't let you go.
Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is inspired by a dance mom. It's called the Pony Pick. I have to do Savannah's hair lots of crazy ways for her dance competitions, and I was cutting out the rubber bands every time, which is kind of tricky because there's been a few times I've cut a little bit of her hair. And then a mom pointed out to me that they sell these pony picks on Amazon, and it was so easy to use. So if you're a girl mom or a dance mom, you definitely have to check this out. And it comes in a pack of 3, which is nice because I leave one at home and one in her dance bag. But now we're going to move on to the kitchen, and I've had the same drying rack forever, and I will say sometimes it gets smelly. I have to wash it, and it's just not pretty setting out. So when I came across this like metal rack on Amazon, I loved it. I love that it sits over my sink so it can actually air dry because it's not like setting on a hard surface. It was super affordable. You can also use this when you're cleaning like off any fruit or anything like that. And so this is a definite must-have. It's pretty, it's functional, win, win, win.
I was out on my own, didn't want nobody else. Then I opened my eyes and I put down my pride. I was holding you closer than anybody else. When the lights go out, it's you.
Now this one's a little bonus because it actually came in while I was filming, but we get these for the boys once a year. Basically at our last house we lived on an acre and we had a hard time getting rid of fleas with the boys. I tried every product and finally our groomer told us about this product, and I've been sold ever since. We haven't had any issues, and it says 8 months, but ours lasts 1 year. And we have 0 issues with it. And what's nice on Amazon, when we bought it, it's cheaper than going to like PetSmart or anything like that. Plus it's buy one, get the next one 25% off. And since we have 2 boys, it saved us some money. So if you guys have issues with like fleas or ticks or anything like that with your animals, definitely look into this because it has been a game changer for us. It does come with like little clips, but Chase never uses those. He just puts it through the little loop that comes with, and it like snaps down, and then we just cut it to size. You'll have some extra most likely because we always do, but you can see the boys, they don't mind it at all. They love getting it put on because they know a treat's coming afterwards.
I'm with you, I think you're perfect. On a Saturday night, I was doing just fine.
Okay, now we're going to talk about this easy off jar opener. My whole childhood, my grandma always had one of these in her house. My mom always had it in our first couple homes. I don't think she's had it recently. I didn't even realize they still made them. It's in a plastic now, but it still works really well. And basically this is so you can open up those jars. So if you live alone and you can never get your jars open, this is going to be your best friend. So it's got a sticky side on the back. We did go ahead and use the screws and screw it into so you don't have any issues. And it comes with directions, but it's so easy to do. So you could put this in your pantry. Now that we have pantries, it could go underneath the shelf. But when I'm cooking, I'm obviously always by my stove, and that's always where my mom and grandma kept theirs. So we're putting ours underneath the cabinet just because that's what I'm used to. But like I said, it's so easy. You're just gonna peel that sticky part up, stick it. If that's not enough, it does come with screws, and so we screwed ours in. It takes just like 2 seconds to do, and you are going to love this item.
What if we got everything together and wouldn't it be better?
So back in the day, these were made out of wood somehow. I still remember it, but I kind of love that it's white plastic now just because I have white cabinets and you never see this. You only notice it when it's there. As a kid, I would go open things and people were like, whoa, how did you do that? So it's just fun. It's a cool little gadget. It helps you if you have like arthritis or something or have a hard time opening up cans. Super happy I found this. It just brings back childhood memories, but I just wanted to show you real quickly how it is to use it. It's so simple.
All my friends say, help me out, everything is better now.
Okay, the last product we're going to talk about is this like watermelon slicer. I 100% thought this was going to be a fail, but I was surprised at how well it actually worked. So we went ahead and picked up a watermelon. I'm going to have Chase cut it up for me so I don't chop off a finger, and then I'm going to show you how to use this cool little gadget.
Got in a van, left for the coast, wouldn't it be simple then?
I will say I'm a watermelon lover. I could eat the whole thing in one sitting. I love when we get a watermelon to go ahead and cut it in cubes and put it like in my cake platters. I feel like you're so much more likely to eat fruit and vegetables if you get it in your home, clean it, cut it, and have it where you can just like easily grab it and eat it. So I thought this was a really cool tool, and guys, it actually worked. Now I don't think I'd let like little kids do this because you have to really push on it and I would hate for them to cut themselves. But it does work. It was so much faster than like hand cutting everything up. Plus it makes them all pretty much the same size. So I'm gonna call this one a win. It does take a little bit of like elbow grease. You have to like push it a little bit, and that could be just the watermelon. Like they're still kind of out of season, so as they get better it may be easier to go, but we will be using this tool all summer long.
But it's not so bad with you. White knuckles on the way down, but my friends are all around. White knuckles.
And I have a few office gadgets that are really going to help you out. So let me show you some of the favorite gadgets I've ordered for this space and how I'm using them. Recently, I ordered this dry erase board right here, and it has been so nice. So I love sticky notes. I love making notes, but sometimes I'm just jotting it down for a second, or I just need to be reminded. And I love that it just goes so well with your computer. I can jot it down. It also comes with this, and you can erase it right there. I use this all day long. It has a storage drawer as well, so you can keep more markers in here or paper clips, whatever you need. But I find it so helpful. You can also put your keyboard on it if you want it angled more. So I'm going to link this one for you, but I'm also going to show you another budget-friendly one as well. Okay, so this one's a little harder to see because it's clear, so I put my keyboard on it, but that's what's nice. If you want your keyboard propped up, it's perfect for it, but it also does the same thing. I can take my dry erase marker, write notes on it, clean on it. This can slide over your computer and be right here in the same spot, so it's just kind of your preference. If you want it to like disappear on your desk, you can do the clear. If you like that this one stands out more so you can see it. Both kind of different budgets. Neither one of them are super expensive, but I know this one was cheaper when I ordered it. But I feel like this would make a really good Father's gift or just gift in general. And just real quickly, I don't want to spend too long on this, but I can't show this and not talk about it. This has been a game changer for me because with computers, a lot of the time, all of the plugins are in the back, and when you're sitting down trying to hook things in, you're like moving it, it's moving stuff on your desk. I kid you not, this I got for like Christmas or my birthday, and I absolutely love it, so I'm gonna link that as well. And then one more thing is this mouse pad. My mouse pads used to always get so dirty. I love that this is stainless steel. It's nice. They come in all different sizes and all different colors. So if you're kind of doing a complete package or office makeover, I'm going to go ahead and link this as well. I got it for Christmas and I'm loving it. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the next product, and I know you guys are looking at this saying, Ashley, it's just a water bottle. What makes it any different from anything else? And what I love about this is it has a bottom little like safe or storage area. So say you're going to the beach or you're going to the gym or you're going to the pool, you can keep different items in here and people won't know it's there. Or just say you don't have pockets on you or a purse or a bag. I feel like that's so nice to have. This is good for you. This is good for a gift. It also comes with this. So maybe your dad's a golfer and it can hook onto his golf bag. This can be used so many ways. So I felt like I really had to share this. Plus it's a really good size. So it's gonna hold a lot of water. It doesn't look girly. A guy can use it, a girl can use it. So I feel like this is a really good product to have. I know this is another product that you're like, Ashley, it's just an outlet. What's the big deal? But what I'm going to tell you is if you do accent walls or projects, recently Chase and I did this wall and we painted it black, but I'm going to take you down here. And when we did it, we painted the actual outlet cover, but we would have to rewire to make all of that blend in. And we didn't want to do that during the project. So actually now, you can just buy this thing, paint it whatever color the wall is, and you don't have to touch any of the like electrical cords or wires. So I will definitely be using this in my house. I need to get 2 of these and replace them here. Now in this case, you can't see it too much, but when his desk was in here, you could see it. Or if this was an accent wall in a dining room or a living room, it's just nice. You don't have to touch it. This is also an easy way if your outlets are still like, you know, kind of more of a cream or old. All you have to do is this, and it just needs a screw and it comes with it. So this piece is just perfect if you're just wanting to update your outlets or if you want to paint it so it blends into your wall, and it's super affordable right there on Amazon. You can order as many as you need. And like I said, it even comes with a screw, so all you have to do is screw it onto the wall. I'm really excited for because everyone has that like closet or cabinet or dark space where you need a light, but you don't want to have an electrician come in and wire your house for it. This is going to solve that problem, so I have the perfect spot for it. I will say it does take 4 AA batteries and it doesn't come with it, so if you're doing this as a gift, keep that in mind, but I did put them on there, and so let's see. You guys can see how bright that is just being on camera, but now let's go see it in a dark closet, how well it works. Right here is our entryway closet, and if you stayed caught up on videos, you guys know we mainly just use this for Savannah's dance gear and bag, and it's so dark. I know you can't tell on camera, but it's just the camera like on my lighting. But when I open up this door, it's so dark, and what's nice is this is just sticker. So I'm gonna peel that off, stick it on, and then when I come in here to turn on the light, I'm gonna flick it like that, and we will actually have light in here now. Just like that, I stuck it to the wall. It is so easy to do. I love that I have light in here now because I'm always getting in her dance bag and I can't see a thing. And what I did notice is this Velcro. So that's how you stick it on. So if you need to peel this off to change out the batteries, it just Velcros and then you can stick it right back into its same place. And just like that now, I have a little light in my closet. Okay, so the next product I want to talk about is the fly swatter. And I know that seems crazy. Maybe it's just an Oklahoma thing, but we get bugs here and I can never find a good fly swatter. I don't know what it is. I can't find them in stores. I've ordered a ton. They say heavy duty. They never are. I finally found a set. Actually, someone else did that lives in Oklahoma, and I was like, will you send me the link? It's a 5-pack. So if you need a really good fly swatter, grab this pack. I'm gonna put them all throughout my house. It comes with 5, so you can even share with like your kids or parents or aunts, whoever needs them. But this actually is a really heavy duty fly swatter. Okay, so once again, this is another great gift for Father's Day or just a gift for yourself or for someone else. What I like is that it comes in already a nice box. It comes with batteries in it and then another whole set of batteries. So I just feel like that's super helpful and nice, and it makes a great gift because all you have to do is wrap that box, or you can just send it to them from Amazon and it's still just packaged nicely. So what's really cool about this is it's not just a flashlight. So right now it looks like a nice flashlight, and that it is, but it also extends out. So say you can't find something, you need to look under it. This bends right here, it gets long, and then at the end, it's also like magnetic. So if you need to pick something up, just like that, it works so well and picks up the screw. So I feel like this is like a 3-for-1. So that's what makes it a really good gift. You don't think you'd need something like this until you do. Maybe you lost something underneath the sofa or in between the seats of your car, behind the refrigerator. Stuff like this is just super handy, and I feel like dads just love little gadgets. Okay, so while we're talking about dads and flashlights, I have to talk about this one because my dad recently got it and loves it. And he was like, you have to share this. So we've all gotten dads or just men in our life those hats that have flashlights attached. So when they're up in the attic or doing something and it's dark, but from our experience, they're never bright enough. So my dad found this, and what's nice is when you need it, you just rub, there we go. You put your hand across it and it turns on, and it is so bright. I know it's hard to tell on camera, but you could tell there's a light, and then you just rub your hand or like swipe past it and it turns off. So maybe they don't need it on, but their hands are full, they have tools, they're working on projects. Boom. Isn't that so cool? Super affordable, super handy. I swear I could play with this all day long. I know Chase is gonna love it. I know Savannah's gonna love this if you're like working outside at night or you're taking a beach vacation. I just feel like that's so nice to have. Look at that. Okay, I did miss a few features about this that Chase pointed out. It has a power button here. So the first one's that light that I was showing you, and then it dims down. So maybe you don't need it as bright. There's a few more settings, and then it has this spotlight. So maybe you don't need the full light here. You want it to hit something directly. Then it has a few dimmers on that as well. So all different options with this one, and I really love it. If you guys have been following these videos for a while, you guys know I love finding products that already exist, but they kind of level it up and make it work even better. I've talked about it with like the microwave cover and just different things. So I know this looks like an umbrella, but what I love about this is it's not an umbrella. So I'm gonna pull it out. I'll take you out to my car to show you, but this is a visor. So here in Oklahoma, I don't know if you guys do it everywhere, we have to keep visors in our car because it gets so hot and your seats will burn. But normally you have those big visors and you have to try to spin them down, and they're huge. Some people can't get them back to the original positions. I'm not naming names, but it starts with a C. And then you have to find a place to cram them in your car. I love that this is small enough to go in here just like an umbrella, but then when you need to pull it out, you have it. So let me open it up. I haven't used this one yet, and let's see if it works. Okay, so I brought you out to my car because I want to put this to the test and see how well it actually like works in here. So all you're gonna do is push up on this, and then then you're gonna open it. There we go. Just like that. And then what you do is you put your visors down and it works. Look at that. I'll show you the other kind. So this is normally what I have, and you have to get it out. This is one, sometimes there's two. Now I can easily turn this and get mine back. But like in Chase's truck, they're so big, he has a hard time doing that. So I feel like this is so helpful. And then when you're done, you just release it, tuck it back in, and then you can throw it in your floorboard, in your trunk, wherever you need it. So I think this is a win as well. Next up, we're going to talk about these numbers, and I call them like mailbox numbers. You could use them for a ton of different projects. Basically, we were working on a project that's not going on social media, so I can't show you how it turned out, but we bought these for a mailbox, and it's so cool because they're numbers, and I'll get you a clip, like not on here so you can see it, but they're not just stickers, like they're actually like thick. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it just looked so good. So if you need your numbers, which is really important so people can find where you live, these are really cool to add to a mailbox or any type of craft you're doing that has numbers, and all you do is peel it off and stick it on. They came in all different colors and all different sizes, and it really elevated the look of the space. So if you just have like the flat sticker numbers on your mailbox, this is just a really, really simple, affordable, easy way to kind of make it look a lot nicer if you're needing something like that. I wanted to show you just up quickly so you could actually see what I'm talking about, and it comes with a 2 of every number. So this is something, if you bought this for yourself, you could also share it with like friends and family. My family's really good about that. Like my mom buys something and there's extra, then I'll use it, and they come individually wrapped, which is super nice. But I thought this was just a really cool way if you need nicer things and maybe you don't own a Cricut and maybe you don't want just flat numbers, and all you do is peel this off right there on the back and then stick it onto any surface that you're wanting to use it on. Now we're gonna move on to some kitchen gadgets. I don't feel like you can do an Amazon video without a few of those. So let me show you a few of the things that I recently found. I've had like a clear hand soap and dish soap here for a while, but I finally decided I wanted it to stand out a little more. So I jumped on Amazon and did some searching, and I found these. And what I love is that once again, it comes nicely packaged. This is another thing that would make a really good gift, and you can just ship it straight to them because you know it's coming in this box. It's gonna look nice, and it comes with everything you can see. It comes with this wood tray, the labels, and these are nice. Like if these get wet, they don't mess up. The printing's on there really well. They're nice and smooth. All you have to do is have the hand soap and the dish soap, and I love having it in my house. You guys always ask me about my tray, and so I love that it came with it. So once again, this is a great gift, or you can just get it for yourself, and they work really well. And I love like the pops of wood and just like the dark bottle. I will say this is not glass, so like if a kid drops it, it's not gonna break. So I love this next gadget for multiple reasons. I love that you get a ton of them, so you can use them, share them, whatever. But this also helps, like if you ladies have nails and you're worried about breaking them when you're opening your cans, this opens it for you, first off, just like that, which makes it super nice. Then in Oklahoma, we don't like for bugs to get in our drinks, and if you're outside, they will get in there. So just like that, you can spin it and it closes it off. So if you need to go do something, help your kids, they're by the pool, whatever, you can just spin it, close it off, and then when you need it again, it's right there. Isn't that so cool? And it comes with about 6 of them. my last Amazon gadgets video or must-haves, I shared an apple slicer because once again, they had leveled up what their original slicer was and they were thinner. It was easier to get it out and I loved it. Then Chase brought up the banana slicer. He found this and at first I was like, no, it's just something else that's gonna fill up a kitchen drawer. But then as I thought about it, how many times did I stop and have to cut Savannah's banana because I didn't want her using a knife? And so I said, okay, let's go ahead and try it. And then once I used it, the other thing that makes it really nice is once again, it's like the apple slicer. They're all sliced the same amount. So if you do a lot of hosting and you're gonna have like fruits out, it's nice that every banana slice is the same width as well as the apple. So I'll link that one as well. Definitely go check out my last videos if you missed them. I'm gonna show you how this works, but like I said, at first I was a little but I actually really like it now. Really close to being finished, but we're not yet. I have two more products I want to share with you. They're both beauty related, but one of them Savannah has been raving about for months and I haven't shared it with you and it is time. So let's talk about these last two products. When it comes to beauty, I get all of my advice from my 12-year-old daughter. She loves beauty and skincare. So this one's straight from her. I will say I don't have oily skin, so I can't really test this out. She does have oily skin and I swear she uses this 20 times a day. It is always in her purse, which is always in her car, and every time I look back, she's using it. So I know she loves it and she's very particular when it comes to skincare. So I know it really works. But basically, if you guys have oily skin or your daughters or your sons, and I know growing up when I had it, we had those blue little thin sheets and you would like blot it and then throw it away. Basically, this is that, but it's reusable. And all you do is pop this off and like roll it wherever you need it. So say your chin gets a little shiny, you just roll it over it and it dries it up. That's all I know about it. You can do some more research. This is Revlon. I will link it for you, but I will say she does have oily skin and she loves, loves, loves this thing. Last one we're gonna test out together. I've actually never used this. I found this on like a reel, a TikTok, as something, and they make it look so easy to use. I know a lot of us want like French tips, but we don't want to go to the salon to do it. But when we do it ourselves, it does not turn out right. Supposedly this thing's so easy and you can do a lot of different designs with it. I'll try to find it and link it for you guys, but this is how they're showing you do it. So let's go test this out together and see if it really works. What I'm gonna say is if you have short nails, you have to be willing to clean up around it because it gets on the skin. But what I noticed is they're showing it with nails. So right now I actually don't have my red aspen nails on, which I normally always do. But I'm just gonna get one out of here for curiosity and try it and see if it helps. Like if you have longer nails, I think it'll work. I think it's just not good for short nails unless you're willing to clean it off around it, and you might be. Okay, yeah. So definitely, if you have long nails and you want to do a French by yourself, I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see it. I went ahead and did it on a black nail so you could actually see what I'm talking about. But if you have long nails and you want a French, I think there's a little bit of a learning curve, but I know that's way better than I could do a French on myself, and it's actually really easy to use. So if you have short nails, this may not work unless you're willing to like clean up all around them. But if you have a little bit longer nail where you're not actually gonna touch your skin when you push down on it, I feel like it really does work. Just one more thing in case you wanna order this and you're curious, it does clean off super well. Did you see that? It cleans off super well, and this comes on and off super easy if you need to wash it. So I like the product and like that. It works well. You do have to use the paint. I feel like it dries on here easily. So as soon as you paint it, go ahead and dip your nail before it dries onto this. If you are still here, I'm like floored. Thank you so much. I hope the video was helpful. I hope it does save you time and money. And just from being in all the crowds and shopping out in stores, Amazon can be so easy for that. Don't forget to be entered for that giveaway because I will be choosing one. All the details are down below in the description box. If you did make it to this part of today's video, I'm really curious. So people don't know what you're doing unless you're here. Leave like a pumpkin emoji down below in the comments section. If you're not on your phone, if you're like on a desktop, just type the word pumpkin. People are probably gonna think you're crazy if they don't watch the whole thing, but that's just the way I know you made it. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful week and I will see you in the next one. Bye.